Hello! Hi! And welcome back to another installment of Return to Shironagasu Island. Last time we were together, things were, without a doubt, very, very eventful. We knew some things were gonna start going down on this island at some point, and they finally did. It started with our boy Thomas ending up being incinerated alive somehow. And so things are only going to, I imagine, get much, much worse from here. But I do have some thoughts. I do kind of want to like throw a few darts at the dartboard before we get started. I'm going to call some shots and be wrong. But I mean, obviously, I think that this this island we're at is obviously home to some kind of facility, and I think that this facility was retrofitted into a mansion at some point after the fact, when the bad things that had happened on this island had happened, or maybe just it had always been made to look like a mansion from the outside, just to, you know, hide itself and to shield itself from any suspicion. But there's obviously some kind of human experimentation or something going on here due to the reference to organs. I have to believe that there's gotta be some level of experiments going very wrong, because the way Thomas was executed and the way that some parts of this mansion are sort of laid out and function, it very much feels like contingency plans. For instance, the doors being the way they are, with the wheels that have to be moved to open them, and then being shutters, and then him being incinerated alive. That kind of tells me that, like, this is a contingency plan, and that is a function of that room. Like, there is an incinerator in that room somehow, like something like maybe jets come from the ceiling and just kind of set you ablaze, or from under you or something. It's very hard to say, but that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know what all of this leads to. My only other speculation is that Aurora is heavily tied to all this because she is the special girl that stopped to talk to us. And we gave her our name, and we seem to have something going on there. So I imagine she's going to be a very significant part of this story as it goes on. So I will now stop blabbering and we'll just get on with things. We were not able to search Sir Raymond's room, despite the fact that we used our detective's authority earlier to say, hey, I can do whatever I want. We, for some reason now, are not allowed to go into his study, despite the fact that a major emergency has happened on his property, and we should be set. So video games being a little contrived right now, but let's see how we talk around that and how people are going to be reacting. It's completely dark outside. Even the Bering Sea that can normally be seen from the dining hall is not visible. Our main dish is sautéed fish. A bright sauce has been used to obscure the charring of the fish, perhaps to avoid any associations with the burned body. After what happened today, I doubt anyone will have an appetite for beef for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I bet.
そういえば、最近フロリダの方で大量のイルカが打ち上げられたそうですわね。
ほほう、そいつは初耳だな。
All right, let's just all act normal.
そうなの。ああ、そういえば昔イルカの触れ合い体験に参加したことを思い出したわ。
Ha! Nobody seems to be very interested in eating, even though the main dish has been served. They're all making small talk, just scraping their plates with their cutlery. I get occasional glances. I guess I know what everyone else is thinking. If there's a killer on the loose in this mansion, they might be their next target. One of the many ways to kill someone is by poisoning them. Poisoning is the best way to kill someone in this situation. In which case, the detective would likely be taken care of first. Everybody's just waiting for Sen to drop over first. Neneko is just kind of expectantly waiting. Just come on, get it over with. In other words, everyone is here looking at me to see if I'm poisoned. That's why they only eat the same foods that I've also eaten. Jacob, who is an alcoholic, isn't drinking any wine. Neneko is looking at me like everyone else. Et tu, Neneko? Hey, you're my assistant. At least show some sympathy. In any case, if someone from the mansion's staff were really planning to kill everyone, they wouldn't have been so subtle. There are better ways to kill us all. Poisoning everyone at our first meal, blowing up the guest room building, or hiring someone to mow us down with a machine gun. Those are all very good ways to handle it. You could also make them eat tiny bombs. That is why it is very mysterious how Thomas was murdered. Anyway, I should continue my meal. Otherwise, it'll take them forever to finish eating. In for a penny, in for a pound, they say. I resign myself to my fate and eat a slice of fish. What? What the hell? No! This is delicious! He's a comedian! I love it. Everyone stares at me with murderous gazes. Oh, don't be so angry. I'm just kidding. Come on, man. Somebody just died here. Someone's got to lighten the mood, right? Anyway, now that I'm eating fish without dropping dead, everyone else starts eating cautiously as well. Eventually, the gloomy dinner is finally over. Jeesh! What a terribly depressing meal.
食べちゃったけど、本当に毒とか入ってなかったのかな。遅効性の毒とか、例えばディアンフォトキシンとか、アルファアマニチンとか。
I mean, she's got a point. Like, if I knew everybody was gonna be here for like 4 days, you know, why not use the slow acting poison? Like, you know, keep them unawares the whole time. If they really wanted to poison us, they would have done so already at lunch.
余計心配になるだろう。それ。
It's the appropriate emotion to be feeling in this situation, yes? They haven't cleaned up the murder scene.
これいつまでこのまんまなの？記録取ったなら綺麗にするだろう。普通。
I don't know. I feel like cleaning up a scene like this may be a little outside of a maid's job description. I want to preserve the murder scene until the police come, so try and ignore it for now. Yeah, it's a real hard thing to ask someone to ignore, especially if this is like directly on your way to and from where you're going to be needing to go on a regular basis. On closer inspection, the left side appears to be more badly burned. The table which the vase was on appears to be burned as well. The lights are also broken and the wall is covered with charring marks. I wish there was a way to hide the text window so I could get a better look at the floor or to see if maybe there's like some kind of places where jets could pop out, but I don't know. I'm probably overthinking that a little bit. I'm certain that Thomas fell down around here.
とりあえず今はそんなことはどうでもいい。一刻も早くこの場から去りたい。というか、去る。
Neneko runs away from the crime scene. Well, this is not her job anyway. Oh well, I should go back to my room. Whew. Doesn't look like I'll get any rest while I'm on this island. And it sounds like the weather is really rough outside. Surrounded by the raging sea without help from the mainland, I have to stay on this island for 4 days before the ship returns. I'm not so happy about that. Well, I guess I'll just have to do as much as I can. Oh, okay, we're strapped. All right. Clearly the time in America has done Sen some good. I take the automatic handgun hidden in the lower bottom of my suitcase. I originally wanted to bring one more, but did not want to risk having my cover blown. I don't want to think about any situations where I'll have to use this. Right, what now? In any case, I should get everyone's testimonies about Thomas's murder. They should give me a better understanding of the situation. However, as I recall, everyone was inside the dining hall when Thomas was murdered. No, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I can talk to Neneko about the situation in the dining hall. She should remember exactly what happened at that time. If anyone left for even a short while, then it would be an important clue. I thought I heard a noise at the door. Was it just my imagination? I don't see anyone in the hallway, though. Jeesh! I guess I'm just wound up. Wait a minute. Whoa, hello. Wait in front of the mansion at 8 p.m., huh? Boy, the last time someone got a note, I'm sure things went really well for them. I bet if we do the same, things are gonna go super duper well for us too. Let's do it. No, I wasn't wrong. Wait in front of the mansion at 8 p.m. An unsigned note. This is pretty shady, to be honest. It's likely that this is a trap. But if it's not, I might learn some important information. Something that shouldn't see the light of day. Imagine if we make the wrong choices, we're not going to see the light of day. Anyway, it's almost 8 o'clock. If I'm going, I'll have to leave my room now. What should I do? Huh? A phone call. Hello? Hello? I know this voice. Jacob? Is that you? You know, like, if anybody was gonna pull some shit from the start, I feel like Jacob is the one that I kind of felt like would be the shithead. So yeah, getting him out of the way now, if he's gonna be the one trying to set us up for something, gotta say, this is like the least, the least surprising thing right now. And what if we meet? You're not setting a trap for me, are you? That is a good point. I see. So there's something you don't want others to know. After he says that, he hangs up on me. From the sound of it, Jacob knows something about Thomas's death. This is pretty suspicious, but I really need more information about what happened. I guess I have no choice but to go there. But of course, I have to make a backup plan. I pick up the phone again and call a number. Jeesh! I should have known. She never picks up the phone. Hurry up already. I don't have a lot of time. You okay over there? I hear a zombie-like moan from the other end. Most people will not recognize this as a human voice. Neneko, I'm gonna say something important, so listen carefully. Jacob asked me to meet him in front of the mansion because he has something important to talk about. He could be trying to lure me into a trap, though. I need you to lock your room. Do not open your door for anyone until I come back. You understand? No matter who it is, I'm not sure who can be trusted right now. It's nice to know she cares. Right now, I really need some information. Jacob seems to have some kind of information he wants to share with me. Neneko, if I don't come back, then Jacob is likely to kill her. In that case, ask Rio for help.
不安になること言うな。本当にやめた方がいいと思う。
Hey, what's the matter? Are you okay?
電話使うの久しぶりだから
Big relate!
気持ち悪くなってきた。
Like literally the most relatable thing I think anybody watching this video. Like there would be so many, like if people actually watched these, this is like the one thing people would go, yeah, relatable. They would timestamp that moment and be like, relate.
吐きそう。
That is, anyway, I hope you feel better. I have to go.
待って、置いていかないでくれ。
Oh.
ついていくのは嫌だけど、置いていかれるのも嫌というか、なんというか。そもそもパートナーというのなら総合的な。
Listening to Neneko's jabbering was taking too long already, so I hung up on her. All right, time to go. I should go to the location mentioned in the note. Why are we such a dick to Neneko, man? Like, her hair's terrible. She looks like a slug. She looks like kelp. She like pours her heart out to us, the most she has in the game so far. It's like, yeah, okay, dude, whatever. Just hangs up. Sen, you are not very likable. The main building has become deadly quiet. It's eerie how quiet it is out here. There are no signs of staff in the mansion, probably because everything has been cleaned up. Nobody has seen me come here. I approach the big front door. The big door has a regular lock that can be unlocked from the inside. It doesn't have an alarm. Looks like I can just open it. Fortunately, there's no rain nor wind. However, I can hear thunder in the distance. The weather may suddenly become bad. It's almost time, but there's still no sign of Jacob. Guess I don't even have to wait for him in front of the mansion like this. I'll hide in the shadows until he shows up and take a look at the surrounding area. Oh, it's pixel hunting time. Black clouds are floating in the sky. Occasionally, a bolt of lightning strikes between them. The sound of thunder is still pretty far away, so maybe slowly getting closer. At least there's no rain or wind. Standing in the rain in a place like this would be tragic. There are black clouds in the sky, but it's not entirely dark thanks to the moon above. I don't think anyone could see me where I'm hiding. You can actually see little bits of lightning striking around the clouds and stuff too. What an eerie sky. Lights are on in some of the guest rooms as well. Which rooms are visible from here? The one on the back of the second floor is Riel's. Second to that is Thomas's room. Akito's room is at the front. Of course, it's not strange that the lights in Thomas's room are not on, but it's a little bit odd that the lights in Akito's room are also not on. I guess she might have gone to Giselle's room? Still surprising that they built that bridge here. It's extremely windy here. The bridge is a place where wind goes through. No wonder it's insanely cold on the bridge. That Alex's room on the first floor with the lights out? The lights are off in Aurora's room. All the other rooms on the first floor are empty. I wonder why they're assigned our rooms this way. I'm a bit curious about that. From here, I can't tell where everyone's rooms look like. Prison, huh? I don't know if there's a good drainage or not, but the road isn't muddy. I don't see any footprints, so there's probably nobody else hiding around here. It makes me worried that I can only hide in the shadows. Everywhere else is exposed. I don't see anyone coming out of the front door. If If the door is open, I should be able to see a light coming from there. Could Jacob be hiding somewhere as well? If that's the case, the situation will become complicated and we'll have to see who can wait the longest. I can see light coming from the main building. Light is coming from the area near the entrance and the corridor and the elevator. Sir Raymond's living quarters are on the fourth floor. All of the lights are off there. I wonder where he went. I'm not sure where the servants' rooms are. There has to be a large power generator if they can use this much electricity. It's rather luxurious for a solitary island in the ocean. Hang on. I think someone just came out of the mansion. Is it Jacob? I can't tell from this far away. Should I approach them? They appear to be looking around. Huh? Whoa! Okay, I think we just got shot at. What the? Damn, no way. Did we come with our strap? They just shot at me. What should I do? Oh, boy. Oh, you can hide the window with right click. I don't know why I didn't know that. What should I do? We can take a shot, right? Like, fuck. Like, why not? Fuck it. I have to fight back. Oh, jeez. That was a close one. How are they aiming so well? They're a good shot. They know exactly where I am because of the muzzle flash from my gun. Looks like there's no place to hide. I'll have to fight back while moving. Oh! Oh, I think we may have made an oopsie poopsie. Oh. Did I get shot? Did I mess up by trying to fight back like that? I can't move. Someone is approaching. I can't make out who it is because of the contrast between darkness and brightness of light. Is it Jacob or someone else? Nah, there's nothing discernible about this. No way. It can't be you. Did you kill Thomas? Why did you have to kill him? Did I make a stupid mistake? I overlooked something important. Was I wrong all along? Could it be? Huh? Neneko. Uh-oh. Oh, I think... What? Huh? What was that? Am I imagining things? Jeez, give me a break. Hang on. I think someone just came out of the mansion. Is it Jacob? I can't tell from the... Wait a minute. So this game started with like a weird static thing and someone telling us to wake up. There was like weird, what looked like test patterns and distortion. I don't think that's the first time we've seen that. Okay. I guess maybe the joke that I was making about simulation theory in the first act. They appear to be looking around. Okay, they shot, so we wait. Wait and observe the situation. No, I shouldn't give away my position. They may not know my exact location. I should wait and see how this plays out for a little bit longer. But who is that? Did Jacob set a trap for me? It would be too simplistic if that was really the case. Whoa! That was a close call. The bullet just missed me. Wait a minute. This is not right. Whoever's shooting shouldn't be able to see me. Are they wearing night vision goggles? That would be very bad, and I might not survive this. Should I fight back? I don't think it's gonna help much if we do. No, if I fight back, they'll definitely know where I am. Or maybe they're trying to draw me out. I shouldn't fall for it. I should take a deep breath and look for any opportunities. Wait, did the door just close? Did they run away because I wasn't gonna step out of the shadows? Now it's my turn to pursue them. I'm gonna find out who that was. I don't see anybody at the entrance. It looks like they don't want to draw attention to themselves inside the mansion. Maybe they've escaped. I can still catch up with them. Although they've escaped, I can still catch up with them. Damn it. Where are they hiding? Was that really Jacob? Or was it someone else? Other guests or staff? Hang on, I can hear footsteps. Jacob!
池田か。こんなところで何をしている？お前、あのメモを読まなかったのか？
Yeah! Fancy meeting you out here, sir! How's it going? Hang on. This is strange. He doesn't look like someone who had just attempted to kill me. I could see he's not trying to kill me. He looks too calm to kill me. I don't know. I think if he's maybe a seasoned killer, being calm in a situation like this is probably his forte. Looks like we need to have a little chat. Jacob, why did you ask me to go outside? Can't you see what I just went through? Thanks to you, I'm now covered in mud.
手洗い歓迎だと？一体何の話をしている？俺はあのメモの通り、ずっと裏口にいたぞ。
The back door? What are you talking about? Your note said I had to wait in front of the mansion. I give the note to Jacob.
これがお前の部屋にあったメモだと？これは俺が置いたメモじゃない。筆跡が違う。
Huh. What do you mean? Someone switched your note with this one?
そういうことになるな。どうやらトマスを殺した奴が動き回っているようだな。
I take the note from Jacob and lean in close next to his
お
sleeve.
い、何をしている？
Oh, nothing. I don't smell gunpowder residue on Jacob's sleeve, which means that whoever assaulted me wasn't Jacob. But then, who was it? Jacob, did you see anyone suspicious around here?
不審者だと？さあな。俺は他の客や屋敷の人間は誰一人も見かけていない。見かけていれば引き返していただろう。
Huh. He doesn't appear to be
お
lying.
い、どういうことだ？一体何があったんだ？まさか誰かに襲われでもしたのか？
Well?
話が見えてこないな。何かあったのか？そういえばさっきちらりと人影を見たような気がするが、気のせいだったかもしれん。ともかく俺が見かけたのはその程度だ。
A glimpse of someone. Please describe this glimpse. Did I let them go? Or is Jacob trying to mess with me? I think he may be trying to cover for someone.
おい、何があったんだ？そいつは話せ。
It appears that someone knew about our meeting. It looks like they were a step ahead of us.
なんだと？まさか誰かに襲われたのか？一体何をされた？
Nah, no big deal. I only just dodged a bullet.
くそ。どうやら奴は本気で俺たちを殺しにかかっているようだな。店。
Does anything come to mind?
ああ、予定は違ったが、この際だ。お前にいくつか伝えることが。
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this meeting thing anyway.
端的に言おう。あのトマスの殺害方法には覚えが。
Do you now? All right. What do you mean? Do you know something about the peculiar way in which he was
ああ、
killed?
そうだ。だが、最もあれは俺が知っているものより格段上の方法であったようだが、
Uh-huh.
原理の根幹はやはり似ているように覚え。
Well, spit it out, man!
残念だが、その手段をお前に教えることはできん。こちらにもいろいろと事情があるもんでな。
So you're telling me you're going to be completely worthless then?
ああ、
Considerations?
そうだ。池田、お前に忠告しておく。余計な領域にまで足を突っ込むな。死ぬことになるぞ。
I think it's a little too late for that.
お前の仕事はただ犯人を見つけ出すだけだ。いいな。
Well, I mean, I imagine motive and method are probably going to be a big part of how I'm going to put this whole thing together and present it to somebody, you know, that can do something about it. Give me a break. You're asking me to find a killer with almost nothing to go on?
そうだ。お前は犯人を見つけ出し、そいつを
Oh,
殺す。
it's that simple. I think everybody, you want the killer dead because you are all into some real bad fuck shit. And if this guy dies, plausible deniability. We can blame it all on him. Obviously, like, whoever the killer is probably deeply embedded with whatever terrible things all of you are involved in. Yeah, you would like the killer to drop dead, I think.
それだけがお前の最良かつ唯一の仕事なんだよ。
Can't you give me anything more substantial to go on?
というやつだな。まあいい、一つだけヒントをやる。トマスを殺したのは透明な殺意だ。
A transparent killer? Like ignitable gas that doesn't have a smell? Maybe? I don't know. A transparent killer. What's that supposed to mean? It's very vague.
そいつを抽象的と取るかどうかはお前次第だ。だがおそらくはそれで間違いないだろう。さあ、話はここまでだ。
Why doesn't Jacob want to talk about exactly how Thomas was killed? I don't understand it at all. Do you have any idea who the killer could
レイ
be?
モンド教のレコード、それも女。そう女だ。女に気をつけろ。犯人は女の可能性が高い。
And also, it's a woman. Without a doubt, it's a woman. Watch your back around all women. The killer is most likely female. I think this guy's just an incel. He's an alcoholic incel. Female. How do you know that?
いいから。素直に聞いておくことだ。この忠告はきっと役に立つ。
Listen, man, I know all about femoids. I don't think I'll be able to learn more about the killer and the murder method from him. I'd better ask him about something else. Jacob, I want you to tell me what you did before and after Thomas was murdered.
おい、貴様まさか俺を疑っているのか？
I didn't say that. Gathering testimonies and finding inconsistencies between them is the core of my investigation. By cooperating, you can also help dispel doubts I might have. Now tell me, what were you doing then?
皆が集まり昼食が始まったのが12時。俺はその30分ほど前の11時半頃からディールと一緒にラウンジで酒を飲んでいた。
So you were with Real. Where's the lounge?
ラウンジは会場のすぐ近くだ。俺は用意してもらったワインを飲んでいたが、ディールはせいぜい軽く口をつけた程度だったな。その時点では特におかしな点はなかった。
Were you in the lounge with Real the whole time?
互いに4、5分程度席を外すことはあったと思うが、10分以上席を離れるようなことはなかったはずだ。
You brought your own wine to the lounge?
いや、ワインとグラスはあのアビーとかいうメイドに運んでもらった。
I see. Could you tell me what you did in the dining hall after
お
that?
前も知っての通り、俺は普通に食事をしていただけだ。ああ、確か一回トイレに行ったはずだが、席を外したのはそれだけだ。席を離れたのは5分程度といったところだろう。どの時間帯で席を外したかまでは覚えてないな。食事の後、あのレコードを聞いた俺は会場に残って考え事をしていたんだが、辺りが騒がしくなったので橋に向かった。あ、嘘は言っていない。
I can't say that I simply take his word for it, but his testimony sounds truthful. I'll have to compare that to the testimonies of the others
これ
later.
で満足か？他にはもう聞きたいことはないか？
Actually, there is. Jacob, do you know anything about the demon of Shironagasu Island?
白長ス島の悪魔だと？そんなものがどうかしたのか？
I'm asking you about it and if you know about it. So do you know about it or don't you?
ああ、お前も見ただろう。会場にかけられたあの絵を。あれはなんとかっていう深海のサメらしいが、そのサメと人間とを混ぜ合わせた半魚人の化け物が
Yeah, cookie
白
cutter
長ス
boy.
島の悪魔だ。ほら、その壁にかかっている絵を見てみろ。この化け物が白長ス島の悪魔だって話だ。もちろん、これはバカバカしいオカルトの類だ。 対戦中にこの島でそういう化け物を目撃したっていう安っぽい噂話があるだけだ。
There are some stupid rumors about people who saw a monster on this island during World War II. I see. So this is the demon of Shironagasu Island. Well, it certainly is a painting made for people with peculiar tastes. It looks eerie, more like an alien than a fish-human hybrid. Oversized black eyes, a distorted humanoid form. The only hint of a fish-human hybrid would be the fins on its hands. So is that like what this facility was doing? Were we trying to, this guy just like really super into, this dude was really super duper into the cookie cutter shark thing and wanted to breed it with a human so that he could have a cookie cutter shark wife. And she's gonna be the demon of Shironagasu Island. In any case, I don't think I would ever hang up such a painting myself.
分かっただろう。こいつは単なるヨタ話だ。なぜそんなことを聞く？
No reason, I was just a little bit curious. But if it's just some scary story, why was Thomas so afraid? It might mean something else that Jacob doesn't even know about.
レイモンド卿もその化け物を好んでいたようだが、俺には理解できんねえ。こんな化け物、何が面白いのやら。
See, that's the thing that Umineko, I guess, the thing they did right was like all the pictures around the mansion were just like cute witch girls. I think that that's the one thing that I'll give Umineko over this game is that, you know what, they got their photography in their mansion right.
いや、待てよ。
What is it? Do you remember something?
いや、昔この島でこの白長ス島の悪魔を見たって男がいたことを思い出したんだが、まあ、大方何かと見間違いでもしたんだろう。
I don't know, man. It looks like he saw somebody that got burned. He looked like he probably saw somebody that got burned because this kind of looks like a, you know, a crispy boy, and like, you know, the fins, hands, things could just be like, you know, the fingers melted together. There was a man who saw it? Where did he see it?
さあな、話を聞こうにもそいつはこの島から姿を消したんだよ。バカみたいに怯えていたし、気が触れて自殺でもしたのかもしれん。大方このホテルの不気味さに影響でもされたんだろう。まあ、それだけの話だ。
A man who saw the demon of Shironagasu Island then disappeared.
もうこれでいいか。俺が知っているのはこんな程度だ。
Something else, Jacob. On the ship, you asked me blood or flesh. What did you mean by that?
さてな、池田、言ったはずだ。あまり深入りはするなと。この島にはお前が知ってはならんことが
My
たくさんあ
guy,
る。
you are the one that talked about blood and flesh being on the island. You can't tell me that and then tell me not to stick my nose in it when you were practically begging me to. Jacob says this in an angry, sharp tone. It looks like he really doesn't want me to know about it.
ただ、一つ妙なことがある。
There's more than just one. Something strange?
この屋敷にはもともとかなり多くの人間がいたはずなんだが、それらの姿が見当たらないのが妙だ。
People who were supposed to be here, but they're not. Including Sir Raymond? As soon as I've said that, I hear footsteps approaching us. I turn my head in their direction.
これはラトランド様、池田様、何か本館の方に
Hello,
ご用ですか？
ma'am! Do you mind if I get a sniff of you for just a moment? No illicit reason, believe me. But I need to smell you. Well, that is to say, I heard that there were some outstanding wines in the main building. I was just wondering if I could sample some of them.
ああ、ミスター池田と酒を飲んでいたらその話題で盛り上がってな。それでこっちに来たってわけだ。
ああ、そのようなご用件でしたか。主人からも貯蔵室は自由に使ってよいとの言いつけを受けております。どうぞこちらです。ご案内いたします。
Did she buy it? Anyway, it looks like we'll be able to taste some exquisite wines.
こちらが酒類の貯蔵室になります。
There's a wide selection of alcoholic beverages in the cellar. Not just wines, but other liquors as well. This is truly spectacular. Not many hotels in the United States can afford this much liquor. Can we really drink whatever we want?
もちろんです。どうぞご遠慮なくお持ち帰りください。
Wow! Just being awful generous, huh?
ここに来れば大概の酒は手に入る。それこそロマネコンティなんかも揃っている。まあ、あれは俺の好みではないがな。
Romane Conti? These wines cost more than $10,000 per bottle. I'd like to take a bottle home with me, but, well, I probably wouldn't know the difference between that one and a cheap supermarket one. I should just take a bottle of whiskey with me instead. There are many types of Islay whiskeys. Most of them are well aged as well. If I had to pick just one, I'll have to go with Balmore Old Sea Dragon, aged 30 years.
いい酒を選んだな。ボーモアはピートのスモーキーフレーバーの他に特に陽動臭が強い酒だが、30年ものはそれらとシェリーダルが調和し、芳醇な香りへと昇華している極上の一品だ。
I've had it once in New York. Even now, I still can't forget its scent. I'm glad that I'll be able to drink it again. But there really are so many kinds of liquors here. It looks like there's a considerable amount of 96% proof rectified spirit. Do you really need this amount? It's almost pure
ス
ethanol.
ピリタスはお申し出がある場合などにはカクテルにも利用いたしますが、主には果実酒等を作る際に利用いたします。無農薬レモンの皮をスピリタスにつけて作るリモンチェッロはおすすめです。お気軽にお申し出くださいませ。
Let me know if you would like to try some. Fruit liqueur, I see. That explains why there's so much of
会
it.
場の一角にはバーカウンターもあって、屋敷の連中に言えばそこでも酒を飲むことができる。今からでもどうだ？
My apologies, but I'll have to take a rain check. A lot of things have happened today. I'm going to enjoy a nice dram of this beauty alone in my
氷
room.
とお水はお部屋にご用意してありますが、また追加でご入り用の場合はお気軽にお申し付けくださいませ。
Thank you. Huh. Looks like the killer did manage to get away in the end. Abby escorted us to our rooms, so I didn't have the chance to ask Jacob any more questions. In any case, I did gather some new information. I have Jacob's testimony. I also know for certain whoever killed Thomas is now after everyone. The killer might be trying to kill all of us. And there's a secret hidden on this island. I suspect that the secret triggered Thomas's murder. Roy Higgins' suicide, the murder of Thomas, Sir Raymond's disappearance. They could all be connected. Jeesh! There's too much information to go through. I'll have to put my thoughts together while I enjoy a wee dram. Huh? Who's there? Huh. Is my mind playing tricks on me? I could swear I just sensed the presence of someone. The power. Oh, good! Oh, hey! How you doing, Aurora? You showed up and then the lights went out. That's not weird at all. By the way, can I get a sniff of you? Whoa! Aurora, don't startle me like that. Just come up to me like a normal person. I could have shot you or turned your face into a piece of abstract art. Good lord, man. This guy has got to learn how to talk to people. I lower my gun and Aurora runs to me. You okay, kiddo?
あの人が死んだのを見てからずっと考えていたんだけど、ひょっとすると大変なことに気づいてしまったのかもしれない。
What do you mean? Aurora's usual cheerfulness is gone and she's shaking all over. She looks pale and might faint at any moment. Aurora, calm down. It's okay. Did you discover any clues about the killer?
私も何もかもがわからなくなっちゃったわ。
Uh-huh.
池田さん、逃げて。多分あなたはこのままだと死んじゃう。いえ、もしかすると池田さんだけじゃなく、大勢の人たちが。
Like I said, she's gonna be very important. Aurora looks very confused. She appears to be in a panic. It won't be easy to hear from her while she's like this, but something about this situation makes me uneasy. My intuition is strongly telling me that something is not right here. Don't worry, Aurora. I'll protect you. I'll find the killer soon, and I'll make sure that everyone is safe. Don't you worry.
池田さん、ありがとう。でも、もしも私が考えていることが本当なら、気をつけて。どんな些細なことも見落とさないで。きっとそこにしか真実はないだろうから。
I know somebody that's real good with details, so I think we might actually be in a pretty good place if we got your precognition and we got somebody that's good with details, and I'm good at taking credit for everything. So I think we could figure this out. Huh. I can only discover the truth in the details. What is she referring to? In any case, I'll have to keep that in mind.
池田さん、白長ス島の悪魔は。
Aurora contorts her face and appears to be in pain. Aurora, are you okay? Hang in there.
管理されてる。
What?
私は無力なのね。
Excuse me? Aurora lets go of my hand and pulls herself away. With a sad expression on her face, Aurora returns to her room. As soon as Aurora shuts the door behind her, the lights in the hallway go back on. What just happened? What a surreal situation, but why was Aurora so scared? What she said was quite incoherent, but a sweet girl like her might be feeling the pressure of the situation. Did she really remember something important? Maybe I should talk to her tomorrow once she's calmed down. However, what she just said, the demon of Shironagasu Island, what the hell was that about? Jeesh! I should go back to my room. I need to put my thoughts together. Whew! Today has been a succession of strange incidences. I didn't expect this to be a relaxing trip, but nothing like this. The message about a traitor, Thomas's murder, Sir Raymond's disappearance, a mysterious assailant, and what secret is hidden on this island. I'm also worried about Aurora, the demon of Shironagasu Island. Could such a thing actually exist? What's going on? And what's gonna happen next? The phone's gonna ring! Alright, what's going on now? That sound is beginning to get on my nerves. Hello, who's this?
僕に決まっているだろう。なんで電話に出ないんだ。
It's fine! It's fine, I'm here.
48回もかけ直してるのに。
I'd believe that. Oh, it's just you, Nenoko. Are you that stupid? It doesn't matter how often you call me. If I'm not in my room, I can't pick up the phone.
大丈夫だったのか。怪我とかなかったのか。誰かに襲われなかったのか。僕は襲われる可能性 89% と踏んでいたのだが、うち死亡確率 31%。
Well, guess what? We did die, but I came back. So how does that factor into your calculations? Huh. Those are some quite impressive calculations. Still, I don't want to scare Neneko, so I won't tell her that I was attacked. That is really stupid. She is like, I know that she's just kind of here because she didn't want to be alone and she's just kind of pretending to be related and all of that stuff, but you literally, she's literally your partner. She needs to be apprised of the dangers on this island. Stop being an idiot, Sin! No, nothing much happened. I met Jacob and we had a chat. I don't think his information was all that important, though.
なんか嘘ついた時の声の調子と似ている気がする。本当は誰かに襲われたんじゃないのか。
You're just imagining things. Why? Were you worried about me?
バカを言うな。池田が死ぬことなど全く全然一向に構わないが、死んだ場合僕が困る。確実に孤独死してしまう。
I do wonder what our exact connection with her is. I have to imagine that's going to come out at some point.
どうせ死ぬのなら僕が自宅に戻った後にしてくれ。
Could at least be a little considerate. What a brat. Is she hiding her embarrassment, or did she really mean that? Anyway, I'm glad Neneko is safe. If anything were to happen to her... What? Hey, Neneko, what's going on? Did something happen? At the window? Did she see anything outside? I don't think there's anything outside. Only the strong wind and the cliffs, but like I thought she was just freaking out because we were just like, oh, you know, you laid it on thick just to kind of creep her out, and that was going to be the end of the conversation. Like, oh, I super care about you too. You're such a sweetheart, a little pudding pop. And then she got freaked out. I didn't think she was actually like having a legitimate moment of fear. Hey, was there just something outside? Or am I just seeing things? Huh? I have a feeling I won't have to go to Neneko's room. Hang on just a second. Hey there, Puddin' Pop. How you doing?
窓に化け物が。
I mean, I don't doubt it because we did hear like when we were getting up from our nap, you know, earlier in the day, we heard something that was very clearly not human sounds. I don't know how they got in our room or where we were hearing them from, but yeah, like, I'm gonna say at this point that like a demon of Shironagasu Island absolutely exists in some capacity.
化け物が僕を見ていた。
Whoa, hold your horses. Did you really see that? You weren't just imagining things.
僕が見間違いなどするものか。体長2メートル弱、細身の体、長い手足の先に鋭い4本指、ぬめった肌、壁に張り付いたあの姿はまさしく半魚人だった。
Neneko is shaking all over and seems to be scared out of her mind. And she has a photographic memory. It's very likely that her mind was playing tricks on her. Could there really be such a monster on this island? Come on, Sen! I need you to get your head in the game. Like, I don't think that anything this girl has said has been unreasonable at all in the last 10 minutes. Everything she's saying makes sense. Like, and we've seen enough shit around this mansion to believe that, you know what, there might be something real creepy crawly hanging out here, and it may be some kind of fish-human hybrid? No way, but could it be the demon of Shironagasu Island?
ありえる。あの化け物が悪魔。白長島の悪魔。
Yeah, but is it for real?
池田、怖いか？怖いよな、その化け物は。僕はそういうのは全然平気なのだが、池田は怖いよな。
No, not at all. I don't care what it was. If it shows up again, I'll just have to knock it out.
ああいう化け物は倒せないってそばが決まってるの。さては無理をしているな、池田。 恐怖で顔が青ざめているぞ。
Well, you don't look like you're doing so well yourself either.
心が恐怖にとらわれ、今にも殺到しそうなんだろう。大丈夫だ。恐れることはない。懇願次第では。
But we know Sen's gonna be a dickhead. We know.
さすがにチキンの池田も安心するだろう。
She called him a chicken. We know he's gonna be a dick and not let her sleep in his room, despite the fact that that's what she's asking. She's just trying to play really tough right now because she just doesn't want to admit to being scared. But Sin is a dipshit. He just seems to be a legendary dipshit in matters like this, and he's not gonna let her stay.
どうだ、嬉しかろう。チキン池田。
No, not really.
本当は怖いんだろう、池田。
Come on, man, take a hint.
正直に言え。
Neneko is screaming on the verge of crying. She's too scared to sleep alone, but just doesn't want to admit it. That's her. But you're not totally wrong. A lot of things have happened, including Thomas getting killed, so I guess I might be a little afraid. You know what? I'm glad he kind of has a heart here. She's clearly very terrified and traumatized by everything going on right now. I'm glad he kind of just, is not completely blind here.
初めから素直にそう言えばいいんだ。まったく、池田は本当に臆病者だな。呆れて物も言えないぞ。このクソ腰抜けヘボ探偵が。恥を知れ、クズ。
You might want to tone it down a little, Neneko. I think that you do reach a point where maybe you become the dickhead, and he's just like, go back to your room, you little idiot. Yeah, you blew it. She will too. Don't bully me, I'll cry.
ちょっと待て。本当にこれはシャレにならないから。助け。
Oh, God.
漏らすぞ。開けろ、バカ。部屋の外に押し出すなんて。殺す気か。
Now, do you know your place? You were kind of a dickhead, Neneko. You didn't need to go that far. You got what you wanted. You didn't need to push it.
はい。
Good grief. Looks like I'll have to spend the night with this noisy brat.
一つだけ言っておくことがある。寝る場所は当然僕がベッドで池田がソファーな。
Yeah, it seems fair. Whatever. I'm curious though. This kid is basically a woman. Should she wear something like this when she's alone with a man? Let's not get weird about this, Sen. Let's just not worry about what the kid feels comfortable sleeping in. Let's just go to sleep and not ponder this very deeply. Let's not be weirdos! This looks more like lingerie than pajamas. Doesn't she consider me to be a man, or perhaps she just lacks common sense? Probably the latter. Not that I care anyway.
聞いているのか？寝る場所はそれでいいな。
Yeah, like I said, whatever. In fact, I should be happy that you want to sleep in the bed.
妙に聞き分けがいいというか、なんか気になる言い方だな。
Don't you know the first thing an intruder will do is attack the person sleeping in the bed? That's the most dangerous place to sleep. Have at it, kiddo. They say that, that in high-risk situations, you should use the pillows to make it look like someone's sleeping on the bed and sleep on the back of the sofa or something like that. Anyway, if you're attacked, try to scream, shout as loud as you can, all right? Hey, while you're being assaulted, I'll attack whoever's trying to kill you. Don't worry about it. I'll put my suitcase in front of the door, so that should buy us a few seconds as well. Nothing to worry about. You can sleep wherever you like. I'll be on the back of the sofa.
He
really does. He really does. I'll take that as a compliment. Now that my ego has been stroked, why don't we go over everything we know? We should be able to find some clues and some small details. Come on, Nanako. Show me what you can do as my assistant. Maybe she should get some sleep. It's kind of been a rough day. About Thomas's murder, Thomas definitely burned to death, but nothing in the surrounding area appears to have been the source of the fire. That's very strange. Did you notice anything?
嫌なことを思い出させるな。でも今思い出してみてもあそこに火の気のようなものはなかったようだけど。ああ、そういえば。
What? Did you remember something?
これは変な話なんだけど、僕が倒れ込んだあの橋の通路の石畳。
Yeah, there's like definitely like a furnace or something under all of this. There has to be. The cobblestones were warm. Wasn't it because the sun was shining on them?
日差し程度ではあそこまで暖かくならないと思う。というより、あの寒さと風だと、氷みたいに冷たくないとおかしい。
Which means perhaps there was something there that was the source of the fire that killed Thomas. Someone could have propelled the fire towards him.
あそこまでの火傷を負うにはかなりの火の勢い。可燃物が必要だと思う。
I think it was some kind of gas.
それか、すごく長い時間炙られたとか。でもトマスが姿を消していたのは約23分間だし、それはないか。
Then it's unlikely that he had been on fire for a very long time. Could he have burned to death after someone had doused him with a flammable liquid or something, like burned by some trick? Still, this is rather strange. It's as if it's a case of spontaneous combustion.
人体自然発火現象は火種が人の脂肪を燃料とするろうそく効果によって延々と燃え続けた結果という可能性が示唆されている。今回の件とはちょっと状況が違うんじゃないか。
The plot thickens. Thomas was found burned to death, and the cobblestones were warm. Come to think of it, Thomas's last words were really strange. I'm sure he said something like anger ridiment? Maybe it's like a clue about the killer, but nobody here has a name that sounds like that. Nanako, do you have any brilliant ideas?
それは多分だけど、こう言いたかったんだと思うぞ。リンゲル液を用意。壊死した組織をデブリードマンしてくれ。
Huh? What's that?
やけどした時には大量の体液が失われるから、それを補うための点滴剤がリンゲル液。壊死した組織を切除する外科的方法がデブリードマン。どちらも大やけどした時に行われる基本的な外科的処理方法。
Uh-huh. I see. Thomas could have been trying to say that, but how could he have known such medical terms? Do regular people use those words? No, wait! Yeah. Thomas told me he had been in New York. It was a medical conference. Perhaps Thomas was a doctor.
その
That's,
可能
yeah.
性高そう。確かになんか医者っぽい見た目してたし。
So he was a doctor until the very end.
まあ、どのみちこんな島だとそんな処置できなかったとは思うけど。
Right. But wait, what if we're thinking about this the wrong way? What if this island actually has advanced medical facilities and Thomas knew about them? See, that's the thing! I'm pretty sure it does.
この屋敷の中にそんなもの見当たらなかったけど。
Have we been everywhere in the mansion, around the mansion, under the mansion, perhaps? A medical facility may be hidden somewhere. I'm just speculating, though. Even if we know Thomas's background, the murder method remains a mystery. Jacob said that a transparent killer killed Thomas. He appeared to know something about the murder method, but for some reason he didn't want to go into any details.
それならトマスは普通に殺されたってわけじゃないってこと？本当にそんな方法あるのか？透明な殺意？
Transparent. The reason why Jacob doesn't want to talk about it in the state of Thomas's burns. They appear to be connected.
それだけだと全然わけわからないな。
Like if it's an odorless and a tasteless gas, it may be something that can be detected in the skin or the muscle tissue, afterward. Like if your body has experienced it in some way, just not something that you're gonna smell or maybe even succumb to. It's just something that, oh hey, this is definitely ignitable. This is all we know about Thomas's murder at the moment. The secret of Shironagasu Island is still hidden. Well, a secret shouldn't be easy to find, obviously. However, I'm a little bit curious about those iron doors.
あのめんどくさいハンドル式の扉か。
Yep.
まあ確かにおかしいな。一流ホテル並みと標榜してるくせにあの構造は雑すぎる。
Just kind of looking at things. Strange doors in a guest house built on top of a cliff. I'm just guessing here, but could this have been a prison some time ago?
牢獄？
Absolutely, like prison is like the first thing I thought when I saw this place. It didn't look like a mansion to me, it looked like a prison. If so, having these iron doors there would make more sense. Come to think of it, there was a small watch window next to the iron door, right? It could have been used to keep an eye on people going to and coming from the prison.
そんなバカな考えすぎと言いたいところだけど、今日の異常な状況を体験した後だとだとすると、ここには一体誰を閉じ込めてたんだ？
I don't know yet, but I don't think that this is just a normal prison. If they secretly imprisoned people on an isolated island in the ocean, that's quite sinister.
人体実験とか人身売買とか？
I think it's both of those. That doesn't sound implausible. The IC card I received from Ada had quarantine written on it. Thomas had a similar card on him.
以前見たことのあるカードとは色が違うな。それと区画のレベルも違う。どこで使うものなんだろう。
That reminds me, there was a card reader outside Sir Raymond's living quarters. I wonder if this card might unlock that door.
そことは別に隠し部屋みたいなものがあるんじゃないの？
Perhaps. However, I looked around the main building and didn't see anything like that. The second and third floors looked normal as well.
そんなに細かくブロックが区分けされてるくらいなんだから、相当大きな面積がいりそう。秘密の地下空間でもあるんじゃないか？
Secret underground area. That could be possible. Come to think of it, Jacob said he didn't see most of the people who usually work at the mansion. Maybe they're down there.
屋敷の人間が少ない。なんかそれ嫌な感じだな。
Sir Raymond is still missing as well. He didn't appear to be in his living quarters either. Where could he be?
ちなみに、そのレイモンド教の扉のカードリーダーって読み取り方式はどなただった？
What type? I think it was just a normal magnetic stripe card reader.
磁気ストライプ？それならもしかすると
Oh yeah?
開けれるかも。
Hey, you want to go do a heist? You want to go do a lock picking? I see. Another one of your special skills, Neneko?
まあ危なくない範囲なら協力してやらんでもない。
Girl, I think we are well beyond dangerous at this point. It looks like we'll have to sneak into Sir Raymond's living quarters to discover the secrets of the mansion.
でもそれって相当に危ない気がする。今までの話が全部本当だったのなら。
Yeah, that might happen, to be honest, but it might not. But it might not be worth it. It's probably better to find out who killed Thomas first. All right, why don't you see if you can analyze Thomas's card?
別にいいけど、僕のパーソナルワンワンをまた部屋に戻った時にでもやってみる。
Personal one? What are you talking about?
僕の相棒 PC の名前。
Had a feeling.
パーソナルワンワンを。パーソナルワンワンを。
Okay. I'm gonna have to remember that, probably. That is very interesting. In any case, see if you can analyze this card with this Wan thing of yours. Neneko takes Thomas's card and suddenly jumps up.
ちょっと待て。そういえばこれ、焼死体の胸元に入ってたカー
You
ド
bet
だ
it
ろ。
was!
触りたくない。返せ。
Don't be so narrow-minded. Take one for the team, Neneko.
まあ、磁気ストライプは死んでるとして、チップだけでも生きてれば解析して、暗号突破すればクローン作れるかもだけど、嫌だな。
Alright, do it. We need to use it later on.
全処する。
She's such a trooper. The demon of Shironagasu Island, Neneko, you said you saw it, but does it really exist?
見たもんは見たんだからしょうがないだろう。この島、なんかすごい嫌な感じがする。実は未知のユーマで溢れてるんじゃないだろうな。
I don't doubt it. There aren't many creatures that can withstand the harsh Aleutian climate. The only creatures with 4 limbs that I can imagine coming to the island are sea lions. I just can't imagine.
この屋敷の中で飼っているのかもしれないぞ。その化け物を。
Come to think of it, I did hear that Sir Raymond was interested in this demon of Shironagasu Island. Does that mean that he actually kept one as a pet?
やっぱり飼ってるんだってば。
I mean, you do. You want to say it, and I'll let you say it. You deserve to say it. For some reason, Thomas was scared of the demon of Shironagasu Island. Why was that? Jacob insisted that it was just a story, and he appeared very calm when he said so.
そりゃ、白長ス島の悪魔の正体をトマスが知ってたからじゃないのか。やっぱりこの島には隠された化け物がいるんだよ。
A hidden monster. But if it's all true and what you saw was real, it means that the creature is on the loose. It might strike us at any time.
わからんぞ。実はとても友
Maybe
好
he
的
just
な
wants
化
to
け
be
物かも
pals.
しれない
Yeah.
し。
There you go. Did it look friendly to you?
いや、全然皆殺しにしそうな雰囲気だった。思い出したらまた怖くなってきた。
So, about the demon on Shironagasu Island.
だからその話はもういいって言ってるだろ。嫌がらせか。泣くぞ。
She will too, I believe it. Hey, don't be scared. Come to think of it, Aurora said something strange. What did she mean? Something felt off when we last spoke. She seemed to know something about the demon of Shironagasu Island. Could there really be a monster like that inside this mansion?
妙なこと言ってるのは池田の方だろ。何意味のわからないこと言ってるんだ。もうその手の話はなし。はい、もう終わり。
I just received a very funny message on Discord, and I'm not going to give you the context. It just says, titty study. I don't know why I felt like sharing that, but I just thought I would. Who's on our side? Who's our enemy? I hope that that monster won't become our enemy.
まだその話続けるのか。さては怖い話をして僕をトイレに行けなくする作戦だな。その手には乗らんぞ。
Yeah, you should sleep. You've had a long day. Well, it's already late anyway. So, where are you gonna sleep? On the sofa or in the bed?
どっちで寝るかだと？そんなもの言うまでもないことだろ。バカバカしい。もちろん僕は快適な方で寝させてもらう。
Nanako pulls a blanket from the bed, quickly brings it to the back of the sofa. You call this comfortable?
そうだよ。僕は狭いところが落ち着くの。ああ、快適すぎる。
All right, I'll turn off the lights.
だって買ったところで寝ることに。
I listen to Neneko's whining for a while, but decide to sleep in the bed. So many things have happened today. I hope that tomorrow will be a quiet day. Although that seems highly unlikely. Yeah, I'm not having a lot of feel-goods about that. Yeah, okay! Of course! Of course! That's where we're gonna end things for now. Of course we're gonna see that damn ugly thing. Why not? I thought something silly was gonna happen, but hey, we are now in chapter 3, so that's good. I don't know how many games a chapter has. I just know that we're in chapter 3 now. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. I don't know that we really learned a lot. I think that the things that we're learning is that we're asking the right questions now, I think, more than anything. And we have a few leads on some things that could be done to start getting to the bottom of things. I have a feeling that we're going to be going, we're going to be using that card next time. I got a feeling that that's probably going to get us in a lot of trouble too, but things are moving along. We're starting to get we're starting to get pieces of things. I don't know what's up with the demon, and again, like I said, Aurora's got to be heavily involved, and I don't think I'm wrong about that now, given that last interaction we had together. But that leaves you with enough to think about until next time. So as always, thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a nice rest of your whatever, wherever it is you are, and we will catch you next time. Bye bye.